Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Today, we embark on a journey to quit social media and spend that time reading. The goal is to stay off socials as much as possible to maximize reading every day. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything: your products, content you create, and even your time. Utilize Squarespace email campaigns to drive sales and engage your audience. Introduce your brand to new subscribers with welcome emails, announce upcoming sales, or send out a discount code. There are built-in analytics to measure the impact of each send. They have such flexible website templates. It's so easy to get started by choosing a template and then customizing it to look and do whatever it is you need or want. And a huge help is their analytics system. This is where you can gather and use all kinds of insights to aid in helping to grow your business. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/oliviareadsalatte to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you once again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Hello, it's me and the bestie here for our first update. So, the first book on the docket for our time is One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. And yesterday I read an hour and 22 minutes, which ended up being 121 pages, which is good. But yesterday there was a lot of other things that I was doing, so that makes sense that I didn't read as much. Today is a very chill day at home. I honestly don't have anything to do because now I have my Mondays back for my editing days, so I can just read all Sunday, which I miss doing so much, and now I get to do it again. And I'm very excited about that. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've already been reading for 10 minutes for today's, and I'm on page 147, chapter 11. I definitely think just looking at this, I could finish this today, so that is fun. Happy about that. So we will see. We will see. Okay, it's official. We have finished our first book of this monthly challenge, and my goal, and we're speaking this out, every single vlog that features these books, because I'm not going to do a review in here, here is really going to be an examination of Jacob, of the weird noises my dog makes, the way that I feel without Instagram so much, and then how much I can get read in comparison. And also, I just like numbers. I like looking at the numbers. So let's look at the numbers. For today, thus far, I have read 3 hours and 14 minutes and a total of 245 pages in that time. So it's a little bit under, not a little bit, quite a bit under a page per minute. I'm having a good grand time. And I am definitely already feeling the impact of not being tethered to my phone. I am watching a bunch of YouTube streams and stuff from like one of my favorite horror channels. To me, that is more akin to TV than it is to what I would say social media, which is basically all of the apps where I find myself doom scrolling, comparing my life to everyone else's highlights. You know the deal. So we're going to go grab another book because it is only 5:37, so there's plenty. I was going to say daylight. There's not plenty of daylight because actually there's a storm rolling in, but that kind of adds to it. Let us see how much more we read before bed. Quick update. For the second day, I read for 5 hours and 45 minutes, and I read 393 pages. So, woo. I'm very happy about that, and I do think I'm only going to continue that today. I have noticed my want to go on Instagram drastically lower. Like, I have it open to where it's not blocked because I have like a 5-minute thing. I can go on there for 5 minutes, do whatever, you know? And I don't care. I don't care that the app is open and I can just start scrolling. Like, I'm like, no, but I have books and I have real life. Why would I go there? So I'm sure we'll hit a little baby rock bottom moment, but not yet. Not here in the HEB. Okay, we are on day 5 of Le Challenge, and I have almost finished a third book. I'm on chapter 13 of The House That Horror Built, and I think I'm gonna go hang out and finish this. I was thinking about how I wanted this video to work, and I found myself starting to treat it like a challenge, and it's more of an experiment. I'm not trying to read as much as possible in a month. I'm just trying to see how being off comparative social media really can affect me, mental health, and then also my reading. I'm not trying to force myself into like a month-long marathon of productivity. I'm just not. So if I don't read, I don't read. It's totally fine. And I don't think I've really been forcing myself too much. I just found it because I had a day out today, went to the movies, did all these things, and it was really fun. Don't regret it. But one of the thoughts I had when I sat down, I was like, oh my God, I didn't read anything today. Which, welcome to like normal peopleville. Which I also don't read every day, so I don't know why I was acting like I am normal peopleville. I'm the mayor. Welcome to my town. I'm like the most normal people ever. Like, I do not read every day. I think that's how I stay out of reading slumps, is I just don't force it to happen. I'm gonna pick this up. I think I'm gonna be into it because I'm almost done with it, and we're getting to like the third act and climax scene and whatnot, and I want to see how this unfolds. I'm very interested. Not too much has happened, so I'm kind of like, what are we doing here? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, if I don't read more, I just don't read more, and we try again tomorrow. And if I don't read tomorrow, cool. If I don't read for 16 more days, cool. I'm not wishing that upon myself because I have a lot of books I really want to read. I'm in a reading mood. I just, before we get into this, the meat of this month, I didn't want this to come across as like, I'm going to read as much as possible and avoid every other thing I enjoy doing. I'm literally not doing that at all. Like, if I want to cross stitch but I don't feel like listening to an audiobook, I'm going to watch tennis and do my cross stitch and ignore that literature is a thing in my life. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. And I don't want to get too competitive, and I don't want, because I don't know. I'm also kind of assuming. Sometimes when I see people read a bunch of stuff, I get really self-conscious about my numbers and how much I read and da-da-da. End of the day, you enjoy one book a month, you enjoy one book every 6 months, you're a reader, and you enjoy books. Who cares? Truly. That's a pep talk to me and you. Okay? Plus, we're approaching mid-year, and I know people start to get a little about that Goodreads goal. Yeah, you literally made it up. Unmake it. Hello. The next 4 days, I just kind of meandered around with a few books. I finished one book eventually, but I just kind of tried out a few here or there. I really got into the book club book for this month, Amina al-Sarafi. I'm really enjoying that. And then I did eventually finish The Push by Ashley Audrain for a different reading blog that is going to be up soon. And I just kind of had fun reading a bunch of different random books here and there. I really made sure to not put pressure on myself about finishing a bunch of books, feeling like I'm hitting these arbitrary goals. Like, I just wanted to read. And honestly, I do this a lot where I just meander through books and I just read just a little bit of a bunch of books, and I really love doing that. And it amounted to nothing, but you know, it did amount to joy, and that's something. Hello, citizens. My hair is a wonder. Okay, just gonna bloop. Anyways, I am here to report some very sad statistics to you. We're just gonna do a quick verbal recap of what's been going on. Okay, so the 9th was the last time that I really had a moment of good reading. On the 10th, I read for 20 minutes, and I read 19 pages. On the 11th, I read for 17 minutes, and I read 15 pages. And then yesterday, I read for 2 hours, and read 118 pages of this guy. That's pretty good. I don't hate that. I wanted to include the normal days of like, even though I'm just chilling, I really, like, all I'm doing I have work stuff I have to do, but then sometimes I just want to watch Bones and I don't want to read, and that's okay. As you can see right there, with or without social media, I'm still doing that. Honestly, it's kind of a vibe. I'm into it. But now I have found a book that I am interested in. I am into it. I got this one at Barnes the other day. I also do have it pulled up on my Kindle because sometimes I just want to hold something lighter because my wrists but it is the 13th. So we're going to see how much I will read tonight. I think I could finish this in 3 hours. So that is the goal that I've set for myself. This copy is kind of hard to go by of where I'm at in it because it differs from the Kindle book because there's a bonus thing in here and there is a bonus, well, it's not bonus, but it's one of the, what are those things called? Like a short story almost in here. And it's a separate thing on Goodreads. Like, it's not a bonus thing. Like, it's just a novella. I'll probably read both of those things. And then I have so many other books that I just bought that I got and I'm really excited about. So we may check out those. I also have book club books. I don't really know where we're going to go after this. But I do think that this weekend I'm really going to want to do an audiobook. So I'll probably continue doing physical for today because it's Thursday. And then tomorrow we can start probably back to Amina al-Sarafi. But for now, I just wanted to update where we're at. We're going to do a little reading and see. Hopefully I can finish a book and a novella. That would be nice. Hello. So we are now on day 18 and we need to do a little refresh of what's been going on. So on day 14, I do not know what happened, but I read 2 hours, 45 minutes. I read 189 pages, just over the few books that I'm currently reading. Then day 15, I read for an hour and 52 minutes, and I read 106 pages for this one. Then on day 16, I read for an hour and 36 minutes, 120 pages. And then on day 17, yesterday, I read for 44 minutes and 54 pages. I could not be bothered. I only read a tiny bit at night, and that's mainly because yesterday was an editing day, which is exactly how editing days always go. I'm exhausted from staring at a screen so much that I don't even want to read, and typically it turns into just like a chill, watch some YouTube night, and that is what I did. Now today is Tuesday, the 18th, and 3 books came home with me from Barnes today. I'm excited for all 3, but I have 3 on my side table I want to get done before we read those. And I'm so excited for at least 2 of those thrillers for sure, like I need them in my hands now, that it's proper motivation. Oh yeah, it is. And I got a bunch of library holds in. So what we're gonna do is absolutely buckle down. I wanted to get some editing done for this so I could see where we were at, and it's looking great. It's looking good. It's also looking like my shortest blog ever, which is kind of fun, but we'll see. So I am going to aim to finish just for the summer today. I am really, really enjoying this. I think we can do it. That would be like 100 something pages. If I'm feeling it, we will move on to Heat of the Everflame. However, this is my Kindle read because, hello? Yeah, exactly. But my audiobook, Miss Amina, is almost, we just have that left. So I'm really thinking this would be a good one to finish up today as well. And that would be like, in total, this would be 200 pages with my eyeballs, 100 pages with my ears. I really think that is a doable duo, if I don't say so myself. And then Miss Heat, we can just keep going on the Kindle. But physically, I have an audiobook I want to get to, and I have 2 new physical books on the radar. So we need to get to stepping. And honestly, I have a really bad habit of prioritizing everything but reading. So we're going to make this week reading the priority. Like, we're going to have a good time, and we're going to read all the books, and we're going to start now with these 2. So let us go. It's day 25 in the chamber. They ain't found me yet. But man, I wish they would. I'm tired, Grandpa. Okay, so let's go over what has been occurring since we last talked. But on the 19th and the 20th, we really got back into reading. On the 19th, I read for 5 hours and 2 minutes, and I read 343 pages. Then on the 20th, I read for another 5 hours and 27 minutes, and I read 451 pages. Then on the 21st, I chilled out a little bit, read 2 hours and 3 minutes, and I read 117 pages. Then on the 22nd, I read for an hour and 5 minutes and 52 pages. Then on the 23rd, I read for 53 minutes, had 46 pages done. And that one, I know that I was going to the movies, going to dinner with my family. So that was obviously not going to be a day I read a lot. And then yesterday, I read for an hour and 13 minutes and only got 43 pages in. And that is simply because, y'all, I have caved. I went on Instagram just to like post some things, and I'm just gonna keep it real funky, fresh, and real and honest with you here. I went on Reels. Oh, I know. I've been really bad about it this whole week, actually, if I'm being real. And I said I was gonna be real twice, so I'm obviously being real. Real. I have not been on my, well, I guess off Instagram, but on my off Instagram game. I have been doing just a lot of scrolling, and I shouldn't. And I do feel worse, actually. This kind of confirmed that. So I'm going to try, this is a Tuesday, I'm coming to you live on the 25th. I'm going to try my hardest to stay off of it. And I am in the middle of a few books. I'm in the middle of 2 books, and then I want to start another one because the final book just came out today. So I think we'll get some motivation in that. But I am listening to the audiobook of Mistborn in preparation for Wind and Truth coming out in December. And I'm on chapter 15, page 213. So I would like to finish that before the month is up. I'm also reading The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, and I want to finish this one for sure tonight, if not tomorrow. I'm 35% in. And I know that sounds like you want to finish that tonight at 7 o'clock, but it's reading very, very fast, so hopefully I will. And if any of these books you care about, the weekly vlogs will be linked down below where I read them. And then I would love to start a reread of Children of Blood and Bone. I remember really enjoying this the first time that I read it, and then the sequel came out, and like I did not hear a single good thing, and so I just never read it. But now that the final one is out, I'm like, you know what? Let's go back, see if I was into this. If I was, we can get the sequel from the library, have a good little time. I love YA fantasy, so we'll see. But those are the 3 that I would really love to get read in the next 5 days. And I really think we can do that, especially if I'm not on my phone. But that's the part. That's the part, isn't it? So I think we're going to up the reading sprints for this last 5 days of the month, and we're going to get some stuff done. Be very, very serious about these things. So let's get started. It is the last day of this, and honestly there's something very unserious about me coming to you in the Peanuts autumn pajamas I just bought from American Eagle. But I have just realized it is the last day of the month. It is June 30th. So usually, because this is a Sunday, can we talk about how nice it is that July starts on a Monday? I love when that happens. But anyways, it is a Sunday, which is usually my editing day. And typically I'll try to watch my vlog all the way through, but we don't have time for that because it is the last day of the month. So instead, we need a rapid fire update because I'm not gonna lie, I'm coming to you bearing the exact news I thought I was gonna come to you to bear. And that is that I did not do what I thought I was gonna do. And you know what? That's alright. I am over halfway through Mistborn. What do you think about that? And I did finish The Midnight Feast, and I then started a new thriller, and I am now 60 pages into that one. So the only one that really hasn't done what I thought I would get done is Children of Blood and Bone. And to be honest, that's alright. That's okay. Main focus is Mistborn and now this guy. But actually probably more so I'm going to focus on Mistborn today while we are finishing this up, because I think it'd be nice to just finish that book so that I can go into July to start a new Brandon book. So I'm going to really quick, it's like 9:45. I'm gonna really quick finish up. I haven't even started. I edited this, but I have not edited the weekly vlog, and y'all know, if this is your first video watching me, the weekly vlogs are movie length. Okay, so I'm gonna do that really quick, and then we're gonna switch gears and go listen to my little audiobook of Mistborn, The Final Empire. Can I see? No, I cannot. Okay, well, I don't know where I'm at in that book. I think I have 6 hours left of the audiobook. So we're almost page 300, so I think we're a little bit over halfway through. So we'll see if we can make that magic happen today. There are no guarantees, but there's no guarantees in life, so. All right, we are 300 pages into Mistborn. I am embarking on making a matcha to help get us through further, and also doing a little bit of organization in the office. So perfect audiobook time. Let's go. Okay, so I can't say that this experiment was a total fail because I did read quite a few books this month, but it did not work perfectly how I wanted it to. So I definitely want to do this again. If y'all are interested, let me know if you would like to see that. But I'm thinking the next round would be legitimately deleting all the apps from my phone and like doing a hard quit, and it would probably have to be for 2 months, so that the first month is like me getting off of it and then getting a new routine, and then the next month would be truly peak reading and just being I don't know, in the real world perhaps. So do let me know if you'd be interested. Thank you so much for watching. Not the lawn guide coming right now. Leave a type of grass or plant emoji down below to shout out the lawn mowing man. And y'all make sure that you drink your water, stay hydrated, be kind, and have a good day on purpose. And I will see you in the weekly vlog. Bye.
We wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good